Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? It's Friday! Friday! I'm so ready for Jim Beam and Coke tonight. I can't even wait for my kids to go to bed. I'm gonna be like drink time. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be full of ice. I can already taste it. If you never had Jim Beam and Coke, it's American, like Southern bourbon, Southern style bourbon, and Coca-Cola. It's gonna be good. I know how tasty it's gonna be. Perfect. Oh, really, Suhail? Oh, okay. It's just like 9 in the morning over here. I'm already planning for how fucked up I'm going to be on alcohol. Well, after a long week, you know, a lot of work. It's going to be a party in my mouth with all the bourbon. Yeah, it's up to you guys if you want me to paint or if you want me to draw. That's cool, Suhail. Fantastic. Your clock has way past a beer o'clock or whiskey o'clock. So either you can choose topic or me painting something. Coloring. Maybe topic, maybe coloring, up to you. But it needs to be decided on because time is ticking. Topics. Alright, let's do topics. Throw me some topics then. As you were the first to say something, that's what we're gonna do. Topics. Let's do it. Throw me topics. Hey, dear Bart, good morning. I have 903 followers. Yay! Super awesome Friday party. Bjorn the Great Bourbon Drinker. Oh man. Winged Soldier. Alright. Good morning, Veronica and Svetlin. Is it like Svetlin? Like the chess sound? Or is it Svetlin? Svetlin. Maybe it's just Svetlin. Svetlin. Svetlin? Is that maybe how you say it? Twisted Dictator. Cool. Pernicious Voxel. You're new. Good morning. Svetlin. Or was it Svetlin? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slime trap. Good morning, Hilary. One more topic. Then the dice. My son's beautiful handcrafted dice. It'll be thrown. One more topic. You can do it. Come on. One more topic. Come on, you can do it. I urge you. Give me a topic. Svetlin. Ah. Is that the topic? No, come on. One more topic, or there are only 5 topics. Or is it Troll Time Traveler? Fantastic topic. Number 1. And number 1 was Super Awesome Friday Party. What a topic. Super Awesome Friday Party. Triffle. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Super Awesome Friday Party. I don't know what to draw. Super Awesome Friday Party. Super Awesome Friday Party. Alright. So what I saw was like a goblin whose face planted a table. So his ears are like that. Back of the head there. Back of the shoulders. And then another goblin kind of like trying to stay awake, on leaning on his hand with a beer glass like that. And then another goblin laughing, holding a beer glass as well, but he's kind of like tipping it to the side. Let's have him a bit higher. Let's move him like that. And then come on. And table. Like so. Hey, Kimson1. Good morning. You're new-ish. So that's my take on Super Awesome Friday Party is goblins who have had way too much alcohol. So let's see, that's goblin number 2. I'm gonna do colors or like paint today because the topic is way too cryptic. I wouldn't even know where to start to sketch a character like Super Awesome Friday Party. Superhero, baby, but it doesn't feel like something that you could easily do. I mean, I could draw the same scene in line art. That's true. But I felt like doing light. Let's flip it. Okay. Hey, Georg. Good night. Kuru. Yeah, it was the 7th dwarf topic. Which one was the other one that was um, a pain? I'm trying to nail the kind of sleeping on your hand pose. Not the easiest one to pull off 1 out of 3 poses. Make him drool. So, let's see. That is number 1's ear, but I think that will be a beer glass. I need to check if I posted. Oh, I did. Kappa. Can anyone explain what Kappa actually is? I know it's like a Twitch thing, right? And it's like you flood the chat with Kappa, but what that actually is or why, I have no idea. Anyone care to explain what Kappa actually means? It's a bit weird. But I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to have really, really vague topics. That is going to be very vague interpretations of them. But I mean, I don't mind. I'll do it. I'll do whatever topic you tell me to draw. Indicate sarcasm. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Where does it originate from? Kappa. I need to like Google it. A really weird thing I have. That definitely not my generation. I have no idea about Kappa. It's like I'm an old man, like, what? What is this Kappa? I don't know. When I was a kid, sarcasm was sarcasm. That was my old man voice, by the way, if anyone wondered. My horrible rendition of an old man voice. Okay, so this guy, maybe he's drunk as fuck, raising his hand like, oh, Friday. Let's do that. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's pretty interesting. So someone has been like what's it called? Not mortified. That is, but eternal life. What's the word? Not glorified. Not mortified. Not eternal. You've just been not glorified. Whatever. Stupid brain. So I'm gonna be having some drinks, and depending if I have a meeting tonight or tomorrow, I might do some streaming while having my my bourbon drink. Maybe even have the microphone and camera on, um, painting some stupid shit, most likely. What time am I? 10 minutes past. Okay, it's pretty okay. Pretty okay for 10 minutes. Not exactly where I would like to be in 10 minutes, but it's okay. It's okay. It was a little bit of I have no idea what to draw. Immortalized. That was the word. Thank you, brain. Thank you, brain. So this Kappa guy has been immortalized in Twitch. That's pretty cool. Yeah, most likely a drunk stream. Like all Friday night streams, I always have some glass of something and just progressively becoming drunker and drunker, slower and slower, talking more and more bullshit. Um, Usually it occurs, let's say, 12 hours from now, approximately, or actually 10 hours from now. Um, like at UK 8 o'clock in the evening, approximately. That's when it usually the stream starts. But then it usually runs for like four hours maybe. So it's not like in any rush. Oh shit! That guy is floating. He's not supposed to be floating. He's supposed to be face planted. What a mistake! Having him do a reach. He's reaching around his buddy. Hey, Cosmin Potter. Good morning. So if I stream tonight or tomorrow night, it's gonna be a long stream for like 4 hours. Most likely gonna paint something. I think last Friday stream I painted thumbnails for the new Ricordian book. This Magnus Chase. I don't know what I'll be painting. Maybe something from my personal project. Yeah, the laughing goblin. It turned more into a screaming goblin, like a drunk madness. I want to capture that drunk, half smirk, scream. We've all had that face when we're drunk and screaming and seeing something cool happening. Being a little bit too much pirate for our own good. Bjork. That's too bad. But there's massive time change. Or time difference, I mean. Okay, So let's start placing them in the world. Let's suggest some background as well. Like a pillar, something hanging, maybe other people sitting in the back. That's good enough. Well, starting to get some sort of sense of location at least. That's all that's important. Maybe some lantern over there. Ideas I had was the light can be shining in the back there, and then I'll pull his ear in front of it so that we get a little bit of a contrast point there. Yeah, that's okay. Ah, that's cool, Bjorn. Cool. I used to do a lot of oil painting. I used to do master studies, but I haven't copied a lot of master studies. I just kind of try to reverse engineer their thoughts and like reasoning for putting those brush marks where they did. Um, but I haven't done any like extensive studies when it comes to master studies. Mostly just an hour here and an hour there to um, just kind of try to mimic what they've done in that sense. But I'm self-taught, so um, I don't know the actual techniques for all these things in that sense. I've just painted the way I like and stuck with it mostly, and that's about the extent of uh, my education when it comes to painting. I had like art classes in school, but it was like um, college or before college, just more art hours. And then my art teacher was like an old hippie lady, and she just said, like allowed me to do whatever I wanted. So all I did was do oil paintings and listen to music. And she didn't teach me anything when it comes to how to paint with oils and so on. I just kind of got the opportunity to get canvas and paint, and just she allowed me to just be in a corner somewhere painting. I guess in a way she taught me to teach myself, which is cool. Um, but no, there's no real. I haven't really like. Svetlin. Yeah, that's good. Good that the Friday spirit is present. One asleep, one kinda trying to stay awake with one eye because he's just so fucked up. Like one eye is already sleeping. Kinda drooling, kinda trying to stay awake. You know that you have heavy beer goggles on and you're like, "Ugh," fighting the sleep with for king and country. We all been there sometimes because it's Friday. Friday. gonna be good. I'm looking forward to Friday. Friday night. Kids asleep. I know Saturday morning the kids are gonna be watching movies and sleeping, and there's no school run. I can just relax. It's gonna be good. Certainly, yeah. It's like the evolution of a Friday night, all in one picture. I want to bring some light to here and then some light over here, so it becomes a circle rather than a staircase when in terms of composition. Like that, right? That's better. What's your plans for the weekend? My plans is I'm gonna go um, to a theater with my kids and wife, like a kids show, and then my daughter's gonna go to her like a specialist for to work with her autism. Then probably have some dirty fast food somewhere. And then Sunday, most likely go to mother-in-law and go sledding in the snow. I'm assuming the Swedish snowstorm is going to make its way over here for the weekend. Um, those snowstorms usually do, because now Sweden is having a lot of trouble with heavy snowfall, and they it tend to come our way. It's like circle. Dear Bard, yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. It's really tricky to do something in 30 minutes. And then you throw talking and reading the chat into the into the mix, and it's like a juggle fest. It's not easy. But if you keep doing it, you're gonna figure out ways to get results faster, and teach yourself like what's important to draw and what's not important to draw. And Svetlin, oh yeah, you're gonna go see Doctor Strange? Oh, cool. It looks like a really nice movie. Kuro, you should go out as well. It's important to go out and get the impressions. Um, if you're aware of your surroundings when you're out, you fill your brain with so much information. It could be like the way like hair flows on a person walking by, or a glance an attractive person gives you, or you know, or the color bit through leaves in the tree as you're walking through the park. You know, all these things you can Google, but most of all the things you Google is seen through a lens, and a lens does stuff to um, the world that your eyes don't, because we have stereoscopic vision, and cameras don't take stereoscopic pictures. They're also seen through a lens, and color, what's it called? Color profile of the camera, and all these things. So I recommend you go out as well. Supplement your art with real life. It's very important. When I was younger, freelancing a lot, I made sure that on weekends and when I finished work during weekdays as well, I took some time to just go out, exercise, move the body, or go for a walk in the forest, or things like that. It's very important. I strongly recommend it. Not to just be in your art dungeon googling things. Dear Bard, what the thing is with doing 30 minutes and doing speed paints. The speed painting is using the knowledge in your brain, right? So do a speed paint and then try to reverse engineer where you're failing in your speed paints. Like, oh, I can't do these things. Like, if whatever stands out to you that you have a hard time with a speed painting, just go study that, practice that. Is it anatomy, or is it volume? You know, like form, or is it light? Is it what's keeping you back from doing a speed painting that you enjoy? And the thing that sticks out first, tackle it. You know, and then do a speed painting later again, and see, you know, has the study given you something? And you can even don't need to try to see it like big picture wise. You can just do it like I did a speed painting of a car, and I failed drawing a car because I don't know what a car looks like. Then you have to think, is it important that I know what a car looks like? Or is it like light in general that I think is a better thing to learn? Maybe you can do a study of a car, but focus on light and form, and what describes a car to be a car, or just picture wise. And you just slowly work that list. And in the end, uh, you doing speed paints is more like a reality check of the knowledge in there. And in that way, you can grow by having fun as well, and experimenting with techniques and process. And I mean, at the beginning, there is not a lot of technique, there's not a lot of process. Um, so that's why, in a way, it's good to experiment, but it can also be confusing. But it's good to explore, but supplement it with hard, as in actual factual studies and training, like copying masters. But don't copy masters like as a picture, copy them for technique. So look at a master, old master that you like the style of, that you maybe think that, oh, I could probably picture myself painting this style. So try to reverse engineer the process, so that when you do a study, try to mimic their actual painting study. Like I make this example a few times with Sargent, this famous American painter, right? With really juicy brushstrokes, and it looks amazing, his paintings. But a lot of people don't know that he did stroke by stroke. He planned the painting stroke by stroke, and if he messed up the painting, he started over again. So his paintings, they look super loose and expressive and like crazily well made. Like the precision is like, how can he be so loose yet perfect? And a lot of people don't know that he just started from scratch over and over and over until he nailed every single brushstroke. And then he called the painting done. And if you're going to do a study of Sargent, don't just copy the picture with 57,000 layers and uh, all these things, right? You have to mimic Sargent. Practice that then, while doing a copy of one of his paintings. Think like, how do I need to start? Like, of course, you can have a little bit of leeway of don't start again on your painting, but you know, it needs to be with effort and thought process, and not just become a copying machine, because that will never give you anything. Everyone can learn to copy a picture. That's cool, Bjorn. Thanks, Bjorn. Dear Bar, just look at documentaries or people talking about his process. Do some research. But I know it's very what's it called, alla prima, is it? That it's thought of brushstrokes before they make them, and the brushstrokes lie there. They can't be changed too much, right? So think about what's the base color, what's the foundation I need to create in order to copy Sargent, and you look at the palette, you look at the colors, you look at the forms, and just think, okay, what's the bigger shapes that I need to nail before I start adding smaller details? And you look at his painting and try to think, okay, is it a ochre undertone, like a warm undertone, or underpaint, or is it a cold underpaint? And you just kind of try to peel the layers of his painting, and then on your approach, you you look at it and you know, consciously think, even though you don't know copying him exactly, the fact that you are thinking about layers and how do I start, where has he started, and all these things, you'll just see how much more knowledge you get out of it. And when you're doing your own paintings, that information is going to be directly translated into your own painting, you know, because you've been thinking about process, regardless if it's Sargent's or yours. It's an actual um, effort into thinking about process, and that is always positive, right? I get it as a beginner. I don't know if you're a beginner or not, but you said you were struggling with the speed paints or 30 minutes drawing. Um, the more you are aware of what you're doing, the easier it will be, and the more you learn who you are. Time's up. Ah, shit. All right, that's it. So that's cool. That's cool, Georg. It's good stuff. So that's it. Time's up. Super awesome Friday party. Extremely tricky topic, but that's what happened. Um, so I might stream tonight or Saturday night, um, 10-ish hours from now, probably. Um, I'll post it on Twitter and Facebook as usual. Have a great day. Good night to whoever's going to bed. Good morning to whoever woken up. enjoy your lunch if it's in the middle of your day. Uh, I'm not too happy with today's painting. It's like 3 characters in one for 30 minutes. It's, whatever. It is what it is. Thanks for the topic, Paul, and have a good one. Bye.